Okay, so a woman wrote to Dear Prudence asking for help. She snooped on her husband's phone and found weeks of friendly text exchanged between him and his ex-wife. So she says some of it was related to the daughter they share, but there was also some banter and teasing that left her cold. She wants to know if she's being paranoid and how she should address this. So what do we think about this? Is she being paranoid or, you know?
I think we need a little more backstory to this. So the husband is 52. His ex-wife is 54. This husband left his ex-wife for this new wife. In fact, they were still married when he left. The new wife is 37. So we've got some, thank you. Look at this
Everybody switch.
So I think she's being paranoid because the texts she found were a very mature couple talking about their grown children using humor, using warmth. I think she should be happy to know that an adult relationship like that can exist. And, you know, I think also her being paranoid is the price she kind of has to pay.
What's that saying, Jess? There's a saying out there.
How you get him is how you lose him.
How you lose him.
Yeah.
And, you know, is it maturity or is it a guilty conscience?
Yeah. You know what? Here's the deal. I'm on the fence about going through your partner's phone because on the one hand, I feel like do not do it. If you are thinking that way, you're not in the right relationship.
That's a
But
good
here, wait, don't clap. Yeah, clap for that part. But then here comes the other part. But if your intuition, you ladies, you know we have that sixth sense that something's up. Before you walk into that room with your finger ready to start that fight, do a little research and go through the phone because the phone is usually where all of the evidence is. And I don't like to suggest that because I don't want people to do that, but at the same time, I feel like when you have that feeling, you just want to see if you're crazy or if you're like,
yeah, but you know,
something happening
that was
here.
me. First of all, you are speaking about like 25-year-old, 27-year-old Melissa. That was me. And I gotta say, I do agree with the first part. I think if you're already at the point of, I need to snoop, it's already broken.
Yeah.
You kind of, your intuition was telling you something. Now, I don't know if the intuition, like, yes, we have great intuition, and I think women should follow it more.
Absolutely.
But I think if your intuition is already leading you to a certain direction, then maybe he is part of the problem because I was gaslit. You're crazy. You this. And so now we think we have to find proof.
And he was cheating on you.
So, and here's the thing, we think we need proof. Now, is that my intuition or is that him gaslighting me? Perhaps a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But I think as soon as you go, ooh, what's going on in there, the relationship already has bigger problems. That's the red flag.
I agree. Yeah.
But there's also, on the flip side, anybody who's dated someone who is divorced, it's one of those things where it's very challenging and no one prepares you for it because when you date someone who's already been married and has children with somebody, on the one hand, you do want them to have a healthy relationship because if they have drama in that relationship, it's going to spill over into your relationship. But then no one prepares you for the maturity you have to understand that your partner is going to take phone calls from his past lover. They are going to have jokes. They did have a whole life that you are not a part of. And you have to eat it a lot of times. And sometimes you get a little resentful because you're like, when the first wife was around, she didn't have to sit by idly while he was taking calls from his past lover. She was the only one there. And it's a little bit tricky. So I understand where that insecurity can come from.
Let's offer her some grace.
A little bit of grace, because it's hard. And also maybe he's not giving her what she needs emotionally, and that's why she's feeling so insecure.
Our relationship expert?
Well, listen, I'm not going to lend some expertise into this. I think there's problems, and we've all illuminated some of them. But I will say that one of the red flags in this case is that the ex-wife has clearly said she didn't want the relationship to end. So she is definitely, I think that's a piece of this
Plot
as well.
twist.
I heard it on
Right?
And it's also the easiest person to fall back into bed with.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just leave that there.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.